I'll be doing this in English. Can you hear it well, or are you? Yeah.
I'm good. It's good, I think.
Yeah. So I'm doing a talk on artificial intelligence as a service, which more specifically I'm doing Microsoft's cognitive services, and most of my talk is just demoing their products, which are an API, which services often used AI products, so easy to use. So you can get these functionalities very easily through just paying for them and implementing them into the code. And yeah, it's an API, so just ask your local developer and he'll fix it for you. My name is Ole Vedeler. I'm a developer at Flytoget. So yeah, that's me. So what cognitive services is a way to make your application more human, to give it a perspective as it was human user. So you have vision, speech, language, knowledge, and search, which is more like the brain. And we have also something called labs, which are products that you can test but isn't finished. That's coming products, so futuristic things. So in here we have a lot of technologies. I'll be showcasing a lot of them. Mostly vision and speech, I think, and we'll just see how much time we're using. Yeah, that was the presentation. And now to the demos. So yeah, here we have computer vision. Let's just watch. Computer vision is machine learning with image processing. So what we can do with this is analyze a picture, for example. Here it analyzes a tiger, a lion, yes. And it knows that it's animal, and it knows that it's drawn. But we shouldn't just try out Microsoft tested pictures, so I have chosen my own. So let's see. What's happening here? So this was a week ago or something. And it says, the caption of this, what it think this is, a group of people playing football on a field, was this returns. Let's try something else. Something local to cyber. So it knows it's food. You can see that it's food. It knows it thinks it's fast food, and probably. It indoors, and it's snacks. So it thinks it's a woman sitting at the table with a cake. So not always that accurate. A lot of other ones to try as well. I took this half an hour ago from Christian, and it thinks a person standing in the room, and it thinks that's the person. So this is something you get from the computer vision, but also this one, which is pretty cool. Let's just showcase it first. You can see that it can read signs, and it can do it pretty well. So let's try with the picture from daily basis. This one, for example. here it can read that it says Java Kongen, Queen, Mentor, Java Visionary, and stuff like that. And this is the JSON that you get from the API, and you can build up your own application based on this. But let's try something harder, like this one. Yeah, so here you can see the by design team rocks, which is there, and Sarje, which I guess is skryte av hverandre. And veldig bra innsats, which is some here, and you can't even, I don't think I can read most of this, but it's pretty good at doing this. There's one here that's a horpot, which I think is here, which it says å høre på, I think it's a horpot. So yeah, it's not 100%, but it's I think this one is very good. Then there's the celebrities. So it knows that this is Satya Nadella by a confidence of 99.9%. And if you would want that kind of confidence from this, you need to use around 1,500 pictures to get this kind of confidence. But let's try something else, someone else that's a celebrity. For example, this guy. And it knows it's our king. You can see it here. Can you actually read this, or? Yeah. So yeah, just from this angle, I can't really see what's written, but yeah. And it knows this by confidence on 99.9%. But yeah, and also landmarks. So the King's Castle. It knows it's the Royal Palace in Oslo. This picture, and it does that by 99.9%. But let's try something else, like the opera. So yeah, it doesn't know this, and it thinks it's a ship or a watercraft. So by caption, it says a large ship in a body of water.
One question, I mean, can you then say that's wrong and give the information that it gets it next time, or how does this thing learn out?
I don't think you can teach it by this, but there's some process, yeah.
Okay. And do you know what sources that has been used to train the algorithm? Is it like Microsoft Bing?
Yeah, probably Bing.
So most likely no Opera hasn't been indexed in Bing yet.
Yeah.
The funny part is that there is actually a ship looking very similar to this. The vision of yours, something which is a tourist boat going towards which is very similar to the house. So it's possible that it actually mixes up.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't know this one as well. I think it says that it's a bronze statue, but it says in the caption a statue of a monkey. Yeah,
How fairly confident is it that it's a primate?
92%.
What does that tell us? How different is the human species from a monkey according to the computer?
I don't know. But
does it even say human somewhere there or child?
No, tree, statue, outdoor sculpture, primate, bronze sculpture, mammal. It's 65% sure that it's a mammal.
So it was actually less certain that it was a mammal than it was a primate.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
And it's 60% sure that it's art. So yeah, and this is pretty cool. It's a real-time video. It posts what it sees, and you can use that to tag, and yeah. Yeah. And here you have some kind of generator of thumbnail that's not really interesting. So that's the computer vision. You also have custom vision, which is you can customize your own model. So if you're only interested in checking what kind of flower there is in your application, you can only use it for flowers, and it will be good at taking flowers and ignores cars and trees and roots and stuff like that.
Is this service free to use?
Most of these are for testing and developing when you don't have a lot of traffic. They're cheap or free, and when you get a lot of traffic, you'll pay a lot. We can, might go into pricing if we have time. Yeah, custom vision, I've tried it. It's really cool, but again, you kind of need 1,500 pictures of something to really get the feel of, or get the right confidence. Let's go into faces. You've probably seen something like this, and yeah, you can see that it's 92% sure that this is the same person, and here it's 15% sure that this is the same person. But let's try with pictures of me, and pictures of me yesterday and pictures of me 15 years ago, 13 years ago. So it sees that this isn't the same person. But what about this? And it sees it. It's actually 81% sure that this is the same person.
Even without the beard.
Even without the beard. And this is 15 years apart. Also heard that I look like Post Malone. So someone said that, so let's check that. No, I don't. So now that's cleared out. So let's try this. This is face detection, so it just sees the faces, and you can check the age, if it's male or female. They have glasses. This guy, reading glasses. So let's try with our own pictures. This one. This is me with straight out of hair, and you'll never see that again. So here we have the Jason, and we see that I'm not bald. It's
6% bald.
I'm 6% bald. It sees that it's 100% sure that my hair is brown. For some reason, it also think it's 78% blonde. It knows that I'm smiling. It knows the pitch and roll, and no glasses. It thinks I'm wearing eye makeup. So yeah, and you have the emotion shown. Is there anything else that's interesting here?
Where do you see the emotion?
Uh,
data for the actual motion.
that what? Here. So I'm not really content, but I'm very happy and very kind of neutral. So there's a lot of data here you can use in your application. Yeah, do you have a question?
Can you use this on live video as well?
Yes, but you'll
Capture frame by frame.
you'll do it frame by frame, so you'll get a lot of traffic. So this will increase what you pay. So let's try with lots of people. And it actually catches everyone. And you can see it's 31. I think it's 30, so that's pretty. Yeah, I think Petter is 46. I'm 37. I'm not. Yeah. So it catches all the faces in the picture, even though there's a lot of them. So I think that's.
But did it catch the emotion or not?
Yes, but I think it's a little hard to see here because we don't have a unique identifier that says Ole or Tobias or something. So that's something I have to look through. And you can use face recognition to tag names to people with the thing like this. Yeah, let's see how much time I have left. Oh, yeah, not that much. Yeah, you can group faces. So ink recognizer is a lot like the written. Yeah, it understands shapes and understands this. Even Japanese. And yeah, I'll get to something more interesting. Video indexer is something that you input a video and it gets keywords in the video. It gets how positive the speaker is and more. I'll not go into it because. And this one I found, and I think it's really interesting for the administration and document, because this is, you can input a form or document is written, and it will automatically find the different fields, and you can map this to your program and then just automatically use that instead of manually having to pushing everything. So this is very easy. You use a model that you train for the form, so it knows what form it is and where the field that you're going to use are. So this one is really cool.
Question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of new, so I haven't seen it before, but how do you train a specific model? Do you need to apply the same inputs every time, or?
Yeah, you train it to know the different forms. So you send in a form and then map the different fields to where you want the data, and you say tag that with this is the username, for example, and you then query the API and get that field to username or the tag username, and you can do this with lots of different forms. Just have a model with lots of different forms.
For this verification or other mapping, bank statement mappings, finding
Yeah,
documents.
you can use it for.
In SAP, they worked out this solution. slowly but surely.
Yeah. But this is in preview, so it shouldn't really use it before it's out. Yeah.
Do you know how many iterations it takes until you get a good confidence of fields? So that it begins to match the actual key value pairs, correct?
I don't know, but I don't think it would be that difficult because the image decision thing is much better than this, and this is just a cool little, yeah. But I don't know. I haven't read up on this a lot. But let's go into speech. You have speech recognition and speech services. So speech services is speech text, text to speech, and speech translation. I have 8 minutes left, so I'm going through it a little fast. And yeah, it's just communicating back and forth with a computer through speech. They have some cool, let's see.
Good morning, Steve.
Yeah, you can transcribe.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Katie.
Have you heard about the new conversation transcription capability?
No, tell me more.
It's the new feature that transcribes our discussion and lets us know who said what.
That sounds interesting. I'm going to give this a try.
So this records everything that you said, and you can use it in a meeting to get transcription of the meeting. And
Does it understand different languages as well?
yeah, they have support for, I think it was 71 languages, and no, 45 languages with, no, that's a different one. I'm not sure.
So follow-up question.
Yeah,
Can you chain this together with a translator?
of course.
So that, yeah, you
yeah.
translate this text. That would put a lot of people out of job.
But the thing is, when you have this, you'll have words that you can't pronounce because there's special words like Experis Cyber. So if you try Experis Cyber, so Experta Cyber, so okay. Experta Cyber, and in a meeting about cyber, we want it to say Experis Cyber instead of Experta Cyber. So then we have a custom speech model which corrects these.
What's the lowest round trip?
Yeah. So, for example, here the baseline is what's the lowest round trip airfare from Denver to work, which is wrong. And you can train it to know that in this application it's most likely Pittsburgh it's going to, not to work. So that's how you train the model to know that it's cyber instead of cyber security or something. And you have you can take it back again. So if you have text, you can get the speech, and this has 74 languages, I think. 75 voices in 45 languages with different.
皆様のご協力の賜物と
Yeah, voices. Yeah, I'll just quickly, and speech translation is the last one here. You can just have an application that you talk to, and it will convert the text, and it can speak back to the user in another language, which is really cool. You can combine all these technologies to do a lot of cool stuff. Let's talk about language. Here you have, for example, text analytics. You can get, for example, what language it is easily. You can get the key phrases. So as for the meeting meeting application that we talked about a minute ago, we could have, what's the key phrases of this meeting? What's it about? So you'll get like, it's about Operan, or it's about Seattle, wonderful trip, and Space Needle in this case. You'll get like a review of what the meeting was about. You can also get sentiment, which is this a positive meeting or a negative meeting? Was it, yeah. I tried to put in some text from the cyber page to check the sentiment, but it didn't take Norwegian. It knew that it was Norwegian, but the sentiment didn't, just said it was 49%. I tried to make it positive and it still just says 49. So there's some, yeah, we can try something bad dog. See if that sentiment is 2%. And you could, weather will get 100%, yeah. Yeah, speaker recognition, know who's speaking. You have content moderator, so here you can send in text, pictures, videos, and it will check if there's any content that shouldn't be there. Swear words and stuff like that. And a personalizer, which will personalize the UX for you, for every person, so you can have a different UX in an application for every person, which is kind of cool. And the last thing is the search, which is just the search engine you can use. Unfortunately, it's based on Bing, so yeah, maybe use something else. But yeah, I'll say I'm done with the demo, and then you can take some questions if there's any.